Who is this? Come on. You really think I'm going to fall for the what's your favorite scary movie thing?
I'm just thinking how you won't be doing your Scream 7 review when you're dead.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Oh, fuck. It's too cold out there to go after him. It's still February. Fuck it.
Hello, fellow peasants, and welcome to the spoiler review for Scream 7. I went and saw Scream 7 Friday night. I did an out-of-theater reaction. I did a spoiler-free review. I did a ranking of the films 1 through 7, so go check out those videos if you haven't seen those. This is a spoiler review. That means I'm going to be spoiling a lot of things in here. So if you haven't seen the film, and you don't want anything spoiled, you better leave. If you don't care, then you can stay. So, Scream 7, here we are. 7 films into the franchise. Wes Craven, this is the third film now not directed by Wes Craven. And this time, the original writer of the original Scream came to direct, Kevin Williamson. They even got the original guy who scored, I believe, 1, 2, 3, and 4 back to score this one. Neve Campbell is back. There's some guest appearances, if you want to call them that, from Matthew Lillard, David Arquette. I can't remember his name, but the guy who plays Roman. So this is like a Scream reunion in a way. What is Scream 7 about? Scream 7 is about Ghostface is coming back to kill Sidney Prescott's daughter. Her daughter is the target of Ghostface now. And nobody really knows why. She's the target. Sidney is now living in this small town. Not quite rural, I wouldn't say. Maybe more like further out suburban type of town or something. And she lives with her 3 kids, her oldest daughter, her husband, who's a cop, and now Ghostface is back, and she thinks it could be Stu Macher because she's getting FaceTime calls, like with deep fakes that look like Stu Macher saying, I'm back, and using like AI, so AI is very involved in this. And so the whole film is just them toying with who's coming after Sidney, who's coming after her daughter, why are they doing it, and is it the return of Stu Macher? It leaves you wondering the whole film, is Stu actually back? What do I like, what do I not like about Scream 7? What I like about Scream 7 is this is the movie I wanted 5 to be. I wanted 5 to be about Sidney Prescott's, it be more of like a, not so much she's dragged back into it because of other people, but she's now personally the target again, and so I wanted something more intimate, like he's coming into her home, he's coming after her family, her husband, her kids. I wanted it in like a remote small town setting. I wanted it to kind of have that late fall, winter feel to it, just something a little different. And I got that in this movie. This is like a nice little Hallmark Scream movie, kind of the way, like, the setting and everything, how it's done. Yeah, it's a cozy little small town vibe in this movie, and I really love the look of the film. I like the environment, the scenery. So this is what I wanted in 5, but we didn't get it. They were still in Woodsboro, which I get it, because they're trying to, it was a requel, and they wanted to do something familiar and safe, and then do what they wanted in 6 by going to New York and stuff like that. But I think this is the film. I think, in my opinion, I could live without 5 and 6. This could just be... This should have been Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this. This should have been the 5th film. And... excuse me. I've been happy with that. If this would have been the 5th film and nothing was made after this, that would have been fine. But, yeah. So, anyway, I also like the cinematography here. I think it's shot very well. I like the color grading. I like the amberish, beige, fall color palette that's in this film. I tried to emulate that in the skit that I just did before before this review. And, yeah, so I like the way the film looks. I think everyone's performance, for the most part, is good. There's no great acting in here. I think this is one of Neve Campbell's better performances as Sidney Prescott. I think that she doesn't feel like she's phoning it in. It doesn't feel just for a paycheck in this one. I think that's only because she deeply respects Kevin Williamson, and she does respect the fans, but I think that Kevin Williamson, being the director, earns a lot of respect because he created this world. He's the original, he is Scream, really. He's the mastermind of it all. And so she does a good performance. Courtney Cox does okay. The girl who plays Sidney Prescott's daughter, she did good. She did really good. I was hesitant. A lot of people are giving her crap because she has never seen... Prior to being in this, she had never seen any of the Scream films. They're like, why wouldn't you cast a real fan to be in the... Like, directors don't care if the people in their movies have seen the other movies. Like, that's not the requirement. The requirement is to be a good actor. It's not... The requirement is not to be a fan of the shit, right? Like if I was a director and someone said, I hate all the other movies, but they were like really good at playing that role, I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't care if they hated. Like, it's like, what difference does it make if Mark Hamill actually hated Star Wars? If he hated it the whole time on set, and you found out even when he did the sequels that he hated Star Wars, or something. Like, what does it matter if he's good on screen? But anyway, so, and then I liked it is I kind of said this before, but I like that it's the return of Sidney Prescott. Like, I didn't care in 5 and 6, and really 4, about this new cast of high school, college people. Like, don't care. Just continue the story from the first 3 films with those characters. I just don't care. I mean, people are like, oh, you need to move on. There needs to be new. Why? Like, name any other franchise that you want the main characters replaced with new people. It's like always in slasher movies or something, or horror films, where people are like, yeah, let's get a new cast in there. Let's freshen it up. And it's like, would you do that with Indiana Jones? Let's get a new Indiana Jones, or just name any other major IP, and you wouldn't be so gung-ho to swap them out with a brand new cast and make them take a back seat or whatever. So yeah, I like that she's the focus, the sole focus. It's not centered around a new cast. I like the kills in here. I think the best kill in the movie is the one in the theater. That's pretty gruesome. Now, it's not as gruesome as people are saying. People are like, "Oh, this is Terrifier level violence." Not really. I mean, I don't think so. We've seen people's guts fall out in Scream. We saw guts come out in the beginning of Scream 1996 when Steve's on the patio. Anyway, the kill in the tavern, awesome. He like shoves the thing through his head and then like turns it on and like all the beer starts coming out of his mouth. That was a good kill. That was a really good kill. So I really enjoyed that. I think the dialogue in here, for the most part, is good. You can feel some of Kevin Williamson's writing in here a bit. I like the tone, the music, the score in this film makes such a difference. I knew pretty early on when I was watching the film that there was something different about this than the last two films, and it was the score. It has that haunting sound again. They brought back the original dude, Marco Beltrami or whatever his name is. They brought him back to score, and you can totally tell it has that haunting sound to it. It's like the strings and the like I haven't heard the like weird shit in a Scream film since 4. That's the last one he scored, and so it sounds stupid, but there's little nuances in this film. There's little things here and there, including the score, that just make you feel like those first 2 or 3 films. And so I like the score here. What else did I like? I liked everything up until the reveal. So let's get into the negatives now. The negatives are, well, first off, to nitpick, how did Ghostface know the code to the coffee shop? I don't know how Ghostface knew the code to the coffee shop to get in to go after Tatum. There's a lot of times that the police should have been there because they know a killer's on the loose. The town is under like red alert basically, and Tatum goes into the shop, the alarm goes off, or something. No. Like at one point, an alarm goes off somewhere in the downtown area, and no cops arrive. Sidney Prescott knows her daughter's trapped in the coffee shop with Ghostface, and instead of just hauling ass down the street to get to her or calling the police or anything, she stops in the middle of the street and like looks at the coffee shop camera and was like seeing what Tatum's doing and giving her advice on how to get the gun out of the safe and shoot him in the head. And it's like, just run there, just go there. And I get it, because it's like, well, she could be dead by the time you just ran there and got there. In the moment, since you can communicate with her, you can help her get the gun. I get it. But there was just times in that scene where I'm just like, just run while you're doing this. Run while you're talking or something. Or just call the police. There are so many times in this movie where like the police could have just ended shit. And I get it. It's a Scream movie. It's a slasher movie. If the cops come and the guy just has a knife, or the killer just has a knife, it'll end. You know what I mean? It's over at that point. I think there's times where, well, like her husband gets stabbed by Ghostface. Like Sidney Prescott's husband gets stabbed by Ghostface, and like 15 minutes of the movie goes by and no one's questioning where he's at, what happened to him. It's similar to Ray in Halloween 2018, where he dies out in the front yard and no one mentions anything about like him. Like, oh my God, he's dead, or holy crap, like no one mentions Ray. It's similar here. What else? The reveal. Let's just get into the reveal here, because I can nitpick about other things, but the main issue with this film is the reveal. who the killers are, stupid. Just barely. I mean, I get it. Like, you didn't really suspect them in the sense because they didn't seem important to the. They didn't seem very critical to the story, you know. I for sure thought something was up with that mental institution guy. I thought there was something up with him. But the mom I didn't really suspect. Really. Nah, I didn't really suspect her. Because she was just so... I suspected her son more than hers. But the motive was like, I read your book about being like a strong woman and a final girl and all this shit, but you're not that strong final girl anymore. You're too old to be the final girl now, Sydney, so I have to kill your daughter and make her the new Sydney Prescott. No, I'm sorry. She's like, I have to kill you, Sydney, like you watched your mom die, and then make Tatum the new Sydney Prescott. Because the franchise has to carry on. She'll be the next final girl, the new final girl. And the other guy was just like tagging along, and he said something like, "Oh, I used to work at AI at Google or something." Like, what the fuck? Like, the motives were like such garbage trash. This film could have been a lot better, in my opinion. It really could have. Like, it could have been as good or better than Scream 3, in my opinion. If they would have, nailed the final act. If they would have nailed the final act, this could have been just as good as Scream 3, possibly. If not better. Because the stakes were higher here. It was her daughter. It was her immediate family being threatened. And so I think they really fumbled here. I don't know what Kevin Williamson was thinking. Like, I don't know. I mean, the original writer, man. I mean, he looked at this reveal in the script and was like, yeah. I mean, that motive is good. I mean, Psycho just wants the franchise to carry on, so she's going to try to make Sydney's daughter the next final girl or whatever. It's just like, I think I would have rather just Stu had come back, right? Like, the whole time they're making you think Stu could come back. Is it deep faked footage or is it Stu? And then that's another thing. Like, I didn't care so much for the FaceTime footage of Stu acting like Stu. I mean, no shade to Matthew Lillard, but there was just something cheap about that and cheesy. Those phone calls. I think it would have been better if they would have emulated Stu's voice with AI over phone calls instead. And left other types of clues, maybe. I don't know. I just think that the FaceTime calls just came across very cheesy, and that's not really new tech. Deepfakes have been around for like 4 or 5 years now, and FaceTime has been around for like, Jesus, how long? And the AI didn't really tie into. There was no like social commentary about AI really. One of the kids said something like, "It's the destruction of humanity" or something, but there wasn't like, AI didn't play a major role in the story in terms of anything meta or so I don't. It just felt slapped in there. I mean, and then the kill at the end, like when Sydney and her daughter shoot Ghostface in the head like multiple times and her face explodes, and that's all like CGI blood that looks so computer generated and shitty. That was horrible looking effects. They really shit the bed in this third act. Like, the whole reveal was bad. It was laughably bad. But everything up till then was like on par with the first 3 films, in my opinion. And so in my ranking, I did put this as my fourth favorite film. I mean, it was close. If it hadn't been, and I like the opening act. A lot of people are like, the opening act had nothing to do with the rest of the film. I don't really give a shit. I don't care if it has anything to do with the rest of the film. I thought it was cool. Like, Ghostface was basically saying, like, hey, I'm back, I'm killing people. It was just sending a signal, you know. That's all, really. And I thought it was written well, the opening. I thought it was fun. I had fun with the opening. I had fun for about 3/4 of this movie until the end. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. That's my thoughts on Scream 7. That is my thoughts on Scream 7. I liked it. I liked it a lot until the end, unfortunately. It shit the bed at the end, but it still is, I think, more fun and enjoyable to watch than Scream 4. And 5 and 6. That's just the way it is. Because the killer reveal to me is not... Now, for a lot of people, the killer reveal is everything, right? And so, if that's ruined, then the whole film is shit to them. But not for me. I go into these to watch a good slasher, and if the reveal is cool at the end, that's fine with me. That's great. You know, that's great. But it's not... The reveal doesn't make or break the film to me. I take other things into consideration when watching the Scream movies. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think about Scream 7. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let us know. All right, peasants. Peace out. Bye-bye.